Jesus. It's like I just ate the saltiest thing in the world. What happened? Let's draw Zoey. Get this over with. What up, Mint? What up, Jennifer Lawrence? We're drawing Zoey today. And maybe another Margaret drawing, because I told a lot of people that Margaret gets really fat, and some people really wanted to see the fat Margaret. But I don't know about that one. That one didn't turn out all that great. So we may just be doing Zoey today. When drawing Margaret, like Zoey's design. Yeah, Zoey's meant to be like a lot like her mom, but she's also best friends with Luna and stuff like that, and they dress kind of similar. Except Zoey's a bit of a pothead. That's what Zoey is. Zoey's an extreme pothead. She does carry a big ass gun on her though. Like Zoey's got the gat, you know. She's always prepared. She's strapped. So if anyone wants to fuck with her, you know, she just pull out the side piece. You know? My camera's, for some reason, keeps going this way. Back from yesterday. What up, Lily? We're doing Zoey today. YouTube statistics are weird. Exactly. Sometimes your video will never see the light of day. And then sometimes it's the most popular video of the week. I don't know how YouTube does it. It's weird. Some of my videos have never ever been seen by some people. I have some videos that have never ever been viewed. And then I have some videos that are doing spectacular. And I don't get how YouTube does it exactly. My brother's trying to watch. Give me a sec. What up, Wondering? Today we're doing Zoey, because at the request of everyone in the Discord, and at the request of some of my viewers from previous drawing streams, like when I drew Margaret, everyone wanted to see Zoey. Because as soon as they found out that Cat Lady had a girlfriend, or not a girlfriend, that came out wrong. As soon as they found out Cat Lady had a husband and had a child, everyone wanted to see that child to see if she was a cat. So here's Zoey. This one took me a little bit actually to make. I don't usually make characters that get this close to the camera, but I decided let's do a one where she gets really close to the POV and is offering you a boof. The boof was the hardest part to draw, actually. Believe it or not, out of everything in this drawing that was hard to draw, the boof. When I found out that they called these kind of cigarettes or these kind of like joints boofs, I was like, what? The terms we have for smoking nowadays. Like, imagine if you're a smoker and some guy hands you, like, a joint. And instead of saying that, he's like, you want a boof? What the fuck's a boof? What are you trying to do, roofie me? I don't get a lot of smoking terms. And she's actually the only character that's, like, a heavy, like, smoker. $131 people out of nowhere? Yeah. No. Don't tell me I'm out of lead. This pencil finally... Are you fucking kidding me? I ran out of lead and my other pencil vanished off the face of the fucking earth. Is that a girl or boy? It's a girl. Is that character trans? No, this is... Zoey is a girl. She just keeps a gun down here. She's literally got a big-ass gun that she pops people with. Oh, there's my other mechanical. Well, you motherfucker. Oh, man, I'm like looking around. I'm like, man, this mechanical pencil could not have gone far. This is the one I prefer to draw with. We'll go bury this one later. Amazing drawing. Thank you. This is Zoey. Daughter of Margaret. I will show Margaret later. I actually drew... Because some people really want to see Margaret. Because I said Margaret gets really fat. Some people really wanted to see fat Margaret. And I was like, maybe. I tried drawing her. It did not go all that well. Like, I have it drawn, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Because I wanted to try and get all of her detail in her face. And I may have drawn her too close to the camera. So a lot of the actual image gets completely cut off. So there's like no point. Anywho. It's all right. We got mint dragons here. Mint dragons will, I wish to draw a chest. What's your advice? Draw the collarbone first. The collarbone is this thing. For those of you who don't know what bones are. Because some people ask me, what the fuck is a collarbone? And it's like, do you not know what your collarbone is? The bone that, you know, the bone that starts your ribcage? It's just their art style. It is just my art style. You know, I was going to do a GTA stream earlier, but, you know, the people that told me we were going to play literally stiffed me. So, no GTA stream, I guess. Maybe we'll go back to the GTA story streams. Those are interesting. Well, that one, the first one we did was fun. So, maybe we'll go back and do more of those today. Maybe. I'm not sure. Now, this arm down here was like the biggest part I could not decide. Do I want it down here a bit thicker? And I thought maybe having her having a bit more of one of those puffy jackets that you see a lot of weird people who say it's Gucci. Remember when Gucci was a thing? Gucci Gang or whatever the fuck it was called? I don't even know if half you know what that meant. I didn't know what it meant. I was like, what the fuck does the term Gucci mean? It sounds stupid as shit. But it's the internet. And we'll come up with a bunch of dumb terms because, hey, we like to be quirky with our generation. So I had no idea what the fuck Gucci meant. I don't know what 6'7", what's so funny about 6'7". But apparently a lot of kids find it funny, and it's just two fucking numbers. What kids find funny these days terrifies me. Ugly ass art. Yo, can we get a ban on Doodle? Can we get a ban on Macy? Is this an OC? Yes, this is Zoey. She's the daughter of Margaret. You guys ever go to school? You guys ever had school and just somebody finds something really funny and you don't get how it's funny? For me, that was the low taper fade meme, and I didn't get the low taper fade meme. What was so funny? I know it had something to do with Ninja, but like, what was so funny about it? Was it just a face Ninja made, or was it just the fact that he was like, you know what's still around? The low taper fade meme or whatever? I don't even remember what he says. Love the ears. Yeah, she's a cat, but she keeps her ears down. I know you don't understand, but there are kids here. If you know, like, there's people. If you don't like this, just leave. People. Dies. Is that a cigarette in her hand? Yeah. So apparently, this type of cigarette specifically I drew, I have found out from a lot of people, it's called a boof. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's called a boof. Now we'll do her little skull thing down here because she actually owns like this little skull pendant. There we go. A little skull pendant down there. It's technically called a joint. No, that's what I said. Isn't this just a joint? But somebody said this is called a boof. This one specifically because of the way it's wrapped. And I was like, there's a difference? I thought everything was just a joint. So apparently it's called a boof. And I don't know why. Hey, fuck you, Goofy. Your parents had you in an outhouse. We'll just shade in her, the boof, I guess. What's the weirdest term you've heard for smoking? Like, in general. I think the weirdest thing I've ever heard for the term smoking is we gotta burn the cash. And I was like, you mean burn the weed or whatever, you know, because you're going to smoke? But no, burn the cash. Or we gotta pop the fizz. I've also heard that one. My mom used that one personally. We gotta pop the fizz. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I thought that was so weird. Anyway, and then we'll put the L on her shirt. You know, we'll put the loser because she has loser on her shirt. Not looser, loser with the Z. Because she's like that. There we go, loser. Pop the fizz sounds like opening a can of beer. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah, so this is supposed to be like she's handing you a boof because she smokes with a lot of people. Zoe's a smoker. So yeah, she's handing you a boof, you know, you're gonna take it. Take the boof, take a whiff, whatever it's called. Take a drag, take a sneeze. I've heard that one before, take a sneeze. And I was like, you mean sneeze is like a chew. Nope, take a sneeze is like take a drag of the hit. And I was like, man, I don't smoke personally. I think it's one of the worst things you can do for your lungs. I know a lot of people who do smoke, though, and I know a lot of people who've died from it. But they always use terms that just did not make any fucking sense. I had somebody he owned a bong and he called it his magic staff, and I was like, why? And he's like, because I feel like I can cast spells with it. And I think he died actually in high school. So sad stuff there. I mean, his life got cut short really fast. But he was pretty cool. We're gonna be on this one for a while. If you don't like it, why are you commenting on it? That's my question. If you don't like it, why not just move on? Your attention span is so short, you'll probably forget about this in the next 5 seconds. Winter, I really love the art. I don't get why people are hating you. That's just how it goes. Why was I recommended this? Because you probably look at a lot of stuff on your browser history. And because YouTube and Google are the same thing now, they probably were like, man, this guy looks at a lot of stuff on his browser history and recommended you this stream. That's actually a legitimate reason I'm not fucking with you there, actually. Because YouTube and Google are like the same thing now, because Google's the parent company for YouTube. I'm not even trying to fuck with you on that, actually. Like, that might be a legitimate reason why you probably get recommended this kind of stuff. Or you just like art. But if you don't like my stuff, just move on with your life. And for anyone wondering what this is, there's a gun down here. Like a full-on 9mm gun. Well, actually, I don't know what guns. I don't know what magnums shoot, or it's not really a magnum. It's like a 1911. But like I don't know guns. Somebody correct me there if they know what a gun would shoot. I just know it will kill your bitch ass if it shoots you. You collect guns too? I do not collect guns. Bro's got some imagination. I like it. That's nice to hear. Pass me the pencil. You're gay for drawing a woman. That's a great insult, by the way. Why do we use gay as an insult anymore now? Like, in an age where I feel like you should be accepted for whatever you want to do or whoever you find attractive, why do we use those as insults now? You're gay. And? I just don't get it. I still think of that John Marston clip. You're fucking gay as in homosexual. That's a good John Marston clip. He doesn't actually say that. But it's funny because it sounds like him. My name is John Marston. It's John Marston, Micah. You should kill yourself? Oh, That's the first. Kill yourself. Mint, get that guy. Sick him like a fucking dog. I saw that briefly. Somebody dropped the KYS. I knew it was going to happen eventually. That's crazy. I'm your fellow human being. You should not be saying that. You're sad. Man, she takes up like a whole, like, I can't really, I'm afraid I'm going to smear the paper. This paper is not very good with lead pencils. So guys, how have your guys' day been? Aside from somebody literally telling me today, hey, let's go do something. And then as soon as I get ready and everything like that, oh, hey, I'm not going to be able to do that. Why the fuck did you ask me to then? I really hate when people do that. Doesn't happen all the time, but it happens enough times to annoy me. Love the drawing? Thank you, Jupiter. Love the gloves. Yeah, these are not like actual drawing gloves. My drawing gloves are kind of in the wash right now because, well, actually, I haven't gotten them back in like a few days. I should really go check if, what is Zoey based off of? Zoey's a pothead. So if I have to use anything, a pothead. Zoey's also a cat beastman, but she's a pothead. More than anything else. My inspiration for Zoey was literally just your average pothead. They smoke whatever they want. They have really weird smoking terms because, God forbid, we speak English when coming to smoking terms. So I didn't really have much of a reference for Zoey. I just used potheads as reference, if that makes any sense. He's not sexualized as female OCs. It's just an art style. Stop being so dramatic. I agree. I do like how some people will get really mad over just saying kahuna's just a little too big, and they have to like actually freak out about it because for some reason it's holding a gun to them. I've literally actually had somebody tell me that my drawings endanger their life. Like, brother, how? If my drawings threaten your life, dude, I would like to actually know how they threaten your life. Because, like, you would not have said that until you found my shit, man. So, like, if anyone ever actually says that to me again, I need to know, how do my drawings threaten your life? In what capacity? It's just an art style, stop being dramatic. I agree. It's looking at me. And is that a threat to your life? It's just a drawing, bro. You're schizophrenic. I would know. I'm schizophrenic too. All my shit looks at me all the time. I actually am legitimately schizophrenic. I take medication for it. When I found out, I was kind of shocked. But I'm on medication now, so everything's all good. Well, I'm tired today. I'm tired every day, but I'm really tired today. I did not get good sleep last night. The demons were out. Nah, my neighbor were just fucking screaming at the top of their lungs last night for some reason, like they were a hillbilly. I don't get people like that. Like, it's the middle of the night. Shut the fuck up, you know? A little fun fact, actually. My girlfriend actually helped me design Zoey. And I like to say that now because, like, you know, not Chelsea, not my ex. I've been seeing a new girl, and she's actually been another friend of mine. She's been interested in my project from the start because she thinks it's like an American anime, but recently we started going out. So, yeah, she helped out with Zoe's design. So this actually wasn't all me. I knew I wanted Zoe to be a pothead and stuff like that, but I actually did not. I was not alone when making this character. I had some design choices. I knew I wanted her to have like some stuff that little knickknacks, you know. They usually see potheads carrying on them because like all potheads, they can't throw anything away. So they always have these little knickknacks on them covered in stickers and stuff like that, you know. I have my own mom's reference. Blinter, I've whacked by 80 people by now. That's crazy. I'd say if you just can't keep up, just leave them. It's fine. You don't need to keep going like this. Is Zoe a cat or a dog? Zoe's a cat. She just keeps her ears down. Yeah, man, you can just, you know, Final Fantasy? Yeah, I've actually been playing Final Fantasy 6. I'm going to be getting Final Fantasy 16 as well, a physical copy in a few days when it ships. But, we've been playing Final Fantasy 6, yeah. It's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying myself. I will say the game's frustrated me a little bit with some of the design choices, and that's only been twice, where it did not explain something to me correctly. And then the other time was the fact that a boss one-shot a character I was trying to keep alive. One shot. Out of my control, didn't get a chance. You should watch the stream, you'll see what happened. Anywho, that is basically Zoe. I like how people will freak out over a drawing. Yeah. Can you add some stars around her? I can add some smoke. Which we'll do right here with a little smoke drag. And then maybe we'll add some, like, smoke puff clouds on the side, you know, because she's on that shit, man, you know. I can't do that. My voice. Maybe we'll add some puff clouds around her. Actually, does my finger smear it? Oh, it does. It actually does look like a legitimate puff cloud. That's one good thing about having sweaty hands, guys, is that it can make legitimate looking puff clouds. So maybe we can put one right here and then use our finger and we just... And now it looks like she's got some puff clouds around her. We must stay focused, my brothers. We must stay focused. All right, man. You don't need to keep going. You can just watch now. Because it does not matter how many times you do it. It's going to keep happening. Happy that chat calmed down. Yeah. So, yeah. So, she is the daughter of Margaret, who I'll go and show real quick. I'll show Margaret real quick. Let me just get that. I don't want to fuck this one up. I'd be mad if this drawing got smeared. There's Sarah, but I want Margaret. I want it now. So here is Margaret. Real quick, this is who Zoe is the daughter of. Margaret. You drew Oscar? Yeah, I drew Oscar last drawing stream. Yeah, and then we have a little kitten. version of Margaret. But yeah, so we have Margaret here. And some people, when I told people that Margaret gets like really, really fat, she turns into a fat ass house cat. A lot of people really wanted to see Margaret as a fat house cat. And I said that would be a maybe. I said that would be a very, very big maybe. I'm sad that 100 plus people are banned from seeing your magnificent art. That's just how it be. There's billions of people in the world. She's going to sing and you're going to listen. Why do they all have obnoxiously large chests? Because I like big breasts. That should be a good enough answer. That and believe it or not, the big breast thing was actually a female choice by my female writers helping me write Agony. So that makes it okay, I guess. Maybe not to some people, but anyway, you're a weirdo and you watch object shows. How are you so good at it? I'm so jealous. Years of practice. It's better than AI. That is damn right it should be. I'm actually 19. What's an object show? Apparently a show that's about objects, from what I've learned from chatters. I'd crack? What's crack mean? Who were you inspired by? A pal of mine called Raiden XD. That's a joke, actually. He is a not safe for work artist, and he surprisingly makes a really good thing on YouTube doing his not safe for work stuff, which I don't know how he gets away with. But he's actually a decent friend of mine that I talk to in Discord. But I do not actually get any reference from him. That was a joke. That was a legitimate joke. I just draw these characters. I don't really get inspiration really from anything, hardly. You're an unk. You're a little bitch whose parents don't love him. For 19 years old, is good. That's crazy. Yep. So yeah, I do have a fat version of Margaret where she's trying to do a workout because some people really want to see her like that, and I was like, I don't really want to. Bro, Fiery is a literal 5-year-old kid that's like really angry. No juice for you, kid. Dr. Pepper mention? Dr. Pepper's kind of meh to me. Are you leaving now? Nah. I like to stay in chat for a while afterwards, for at least like until we hit an hour. I've never seen an object show, but I've been told by many, many people they are dog shit. Do not insult object shows. Do you have any Gaioses? Yeah, I've got plenty of Gaioses. I have over 100 plus. These are just 2 of them. I got plenty of Gaioses though. Some are missing some limbs because of the fights they get in. Some are really, really jacked. Some are really, really skinny. Some of them are sadistic pieces of shit. Anyway. Yeah. How are you? I'm doing fine, Bones. Yeah, so I do actually have Chunky Margaret under here. I want to be Bahamut. May I see some heroes? Sure. We got a few in here. In this book specifically. This has been a sketchbook I started drawing with recently because I filled up my other one. But we got here, I'll just show off a few. I'm not gonna show off a lot. We got Oscar, he's one of the skinny ones. Probably because he's got cancer. We have Sarah. Also, that Oscar one's a bit outdated, so don't take it with a grain of salt. We got Margaret. We got Janet. We've just drawn a lot of the females here. We've got a work in progress of a villain. We've got David and Emily. Crack means doing the deed. Okay, got it. We've got Hati and Emily, or not Hati and Emily, Hati and Luna. And that's basically it for this book. Other than that, I've drawn some stuff that I need to keep top secret because of too much spoilers. And there'd be no point then. So there'd be too much of spoilers for my Project Agony. Can I make fan art? Go ahead. So yeah, do you do animation? I do pseudo animation, but that's mainly just on my self stuff. Agony though is a project I'm still currently writing, but I'm about to finish it up soon. 15 years of writing has done me a lot. Honored to be a part of your be part of the Discord. Thank you. I love her loser shirt. Yeah. She's got a lot of shirts like that. How much subs does it take for a face reveal? 2 billion. I'll give credit. Sure, you can draw her. I don't mind. When are you releasing the show? Not for a while. Not for a long time. I want to see the progress. Does she have a dad? Yeah, Dad's actually one of my two main characters. Balder. Named after a Norse god. But yeah, she's actually the daughter of one of my two main characters and Margaret. She, unlike her mother, who's a mortal, she actually is a half-blood demigod. She is a demigod, technically, due to her father. How long does it take to draw them? Before stream, about 20 minutes. Shading them can range a bit. This one took about 28 minutes to do in stream. How do you draw like that? Skill. She's actually really kind. She's got a deep voice because she smokes a lot. She keeps a lot of her smoking stuff between these things, and she's got a gun stuff down here. So, yes, in some cases, she will reach her hand into her pants and pull out a literal gun. And cap your bitch ass. Leave you on the street corner. You have any LGBT? Yes, I've got... Yeah, you've been in here before when somebody's asked me that. I've said yes before to that. How can I show you my art? Tag me or send me the link to said thing. Backstory is insanely fascinating. I'm not going to explain the whole backstory. Just know that Margaret and Balder fell in love, had a kid. This kid gets into a lot of fucking trouble. She's also best friends with Luna. Her and Luna are like besties. What could possibly be the context for this? She's giving you a boof.